Todd Yeagley, take your questions.
Starting on the injury front, obviously no Collins tonight. What's the deal with him? And then Justin came out early. What's the situation?
Collins is I don't know if it's like a contusion or an ankle sprain, but it was from the yellow card from the first night, unfortunately. And he probably could have gone tonight, but we just were being conservative with him, and I think he'll be fine for Wednesday. With regards to Justin, again, I think he could have kept going, but he knows that we have some guys to put in, and he's just having a little bit of a calf, not a strain, it's more of a contusion. Both should be quickly moved away, and again, both should be available for Wednesday.
In terms of Nessie got the start tonight, he's looked really good. Are you going to try to keep him in the lineup when Oduro gets back as a starter, or what's your plan there with the lineup?
Hard to say. I mean, Nessie is a very, like a lot of times, you have capable starters you bring off the bench just because of the chemistry, or some players start the game better than they do coming off the bench. And, we use Ryan Wittenbrink, who's here tonight. It's fun to see Witt. He was really good off the bench for us, and when the game kind of slowed down. So I don't know yet, to answer your question. I'm not sure how well we'll do. It's a good situation if guys are playing really well. And I do know Nessie can run a lot, so his ability to play good minutes is there. Tonight, put him back on, and then we wanted to go kind of in our up shape. And, he's really tenacious and maybe a little still naive on the fouling, so we didn't want him to get any foul. That's why we took him back off, not because of his performance, but he's doing great.
How much did it help to get that goal first tonight for the team?
Really, really important. I mean, we've obviously been behind both games so far, and we've ticked out the first game. Really look at Notre Dame. We've given not a lot of really high quality chances against two good teams. So to have a clean sheet and get a first goal, I think, was great for our team. I'm really glad that they have the technology to look at penalties, because we felt live, man, so he got it right, obviously, and so I love the new reviews, because it's a big decision. Penalties change games, goals change games, and it was nice to get the lead and not look back. The second goal was great. I thought the third was coming. Really happy we got a shutout. Feels good for the guys.
Coach, this is the second straight game where you all have attempted double-digit shots and your opposing team has only attempted single. What's kind of the mindset with aggressiveness to keep on going?
Yeah, I liked her mindset. I did. I thought we picked and chose them wisely too. I didn't think we were, I guess, too direct to goal at times. I thought we rotated a few times when it wasn't on. But we wanted to push the tempo. We wanted to get into the box. We wanted to put either some pullbacks, some serves, some shots from distance. Still think we could add a little bit more from distance, similar like Messi's goal. Like if we can get our finishing from 16 to 22 a little more dangerous, that would be another aspect of our game. But we're definitely really dangerous around the corners with our speed and our interchanges. So yeah, that's a good sign. It's a good stat. And it felt like a game. I obviously didn't know the stats until the end, but that margin seemed right. What number it was at that point, I didn't know it was 16 or 17 or 18 is whatever, but I felt that game looked like that number.
Tommy's really found his groove these first few games. What have you liked from him so far?
He's played really well. Last year, as you guys know, he played well. Every post was like, I don't know what he did. He hot goalie, post, and somewhere, obviously, lack of composure, and then he started pressing. So for him already to get on 3 now, that's great. And he played really well outside of the 2 goals. I would have said tonight, like Sam, really good game. That's the same against an assist. I would have said Tommy had his A game again without the 2 goals. With the 2 goals, obviously, it's a great performance for him.
In regards to penalties, obviously Justin had the chance against St. Louis tonight. Tommy, talk me through the decision that is it kind of just riding the hot hand, or this is kind of Tommy's now?
It was kind of down to Nessie and him, and actually initially he told Nessie, and Nessie actually gave it to Tommy, which I thought was really interesting. That's kind of the way we operate. Like if a guy's not feeling it, and part of it was a scout thing, and Nessie didn't want to necessarily do what he normally does, so he said, "Hey, Tommy, it's you." So I thought that was really good for the team too, because Tommy was fine with Nessie taking him. We have 3 or 4 guys that we feel are all kind of in game. He drew it. Sometimes I go with the guy that drew it just because I feel like he earned it already. It takes the pressure off. But yeah, I love that Tommy went up and Nessie gave it to him.
Can you comment on the early season change? It used to be the Credit Union Classic had like 4 teams in it. Notre Dame would play somebody else. I know you went to every other year with that. Now you don't even have other teams playing in it besides yourself. Can you talk about the thoughts behind all the changes to the Classic the last few years?
Yeah, part of it's the Big Ten scheduling. We went into the 3rd weekend, so we never had a 3rd weekend to go somewhere or host another game. So it was always our tournament, Notre Dame, so we felt like we were a little bit boxed in with scheduling, with returns or going somewhere unique. So we kind of decided to play each other. We're always Labor Day. This will always be our Classic. Some years you'll notice that we will have 4 teams. It's typically on odd years. So in this case, next year you might see 4 teams. One of the teams just we obviously be kind of a partner like a Butler. Ohio State was that in the past. So it depends on the year. But we'll always have 2 games over this weekend, whether it's Thursday, Sunday, Friday, Monday. I like the Thursday, Sunday. I think the students liked it. No school tomorrow for the community, so I think being out late Sunday night's not a huge deal, and obviously allows us to play a Wednesday game, which is nice this week.
In regards to Seth, talk about the bringing him on for the second half, and what did you see from him?
Really liked what Seth brought. We really wanted to keep the tempo hot, and knowing that his pressing, we've been kind of waiting to use him, and I thought it was the perfect opportunity. Weiss was obviously a little banged up. Put him in, and he had a really good performance. I didn't expect to go 45 with him. Not that we said he couldn't. He has the capacity to, but he had a really good performance. And he does. He sets the tone really well. It was a little bit of a balloon feel, as you guys might have seen. Like, just relentless. His angles are good. But that's 3 years of knowing what we do, and that wasn't Seth. I'd say early it'd be Seth just kind of running around and not necessarily having. Tonight it was very thoughtful, well timed. He was helping the guys next to him, and I thought he played well outside of his actual capacity to work, which is pretty unique.
These last 2 games, you've had a lot of possession, controlled the ball. Is that something that you've been actively looking for and you talked to the team about?
Well, I think if you watch our team over 10 years, I think this looks a lot like how we play. I think we're a balanced team. We can get after you. We can also play through you. We can play past you. I think we always want teams that have the capacity to kind of play what the other team gives us and to play to our strengths. And then you tweak a little bit in game. But there were some movements and actions that we were looking for today I thought we did really well with. I thought we had the good balance of purposeful possession to kind of keep the tempo, and yet we weren't just knocking the ball back and squaring back. You can do that all day. It gives you a great possession number, but it doesn't give you shots or box entries. So I liked how we balanced it. And tonight felt and Thursday had a good mix of that, and that's a good sign moving forward.
Yes, for Coach.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.